So here we are in Judah, the 5th chapter, in the 17th verse. And it says, and whilst they sinned not before their power, when we didn't sin before the Most High, they prospered, right? So I wanted everyone to go to Joshua 1 and 8. Joshua 1 and 8. And it says, this book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth. The laws of the Most High that he wrote with his finger, the work of the Most High, right? This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. And when you do this, say, for then thou shalt make thy way prosperous. You see? Then we're going to make our way prosperous. When we keep the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High, because all prosperity is not good prosperity. Look, the Most High reign on the just and the unjust. You say, for then when you keep the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High, thou shalt make thy way prosperous. And then thou shalt have good success. See? Prosperous and have good success. That's why they say. See how it goes together? Judah 5 and 17. In which they sinned not before their power, they prospered. Because the Most High that hateth iniquity was with them. You see? Was with them. He's telling his general this, his captain this, governor this, the leader that's over him this, that he know about us. That we don't even know about ourselves until this day. But see, when we keep the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High, it says, for then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success. Ecclesiasticus 43 and 26. Ecclesiasticus 43 and 26. Is that what I want? Let me see. Ecclesiasticus 43 and 26. By him, the end of them hath prosperous success, and by his word all things consist. See? By him, the end of them have prosperous success, and by his word all things consist, y'all. So when we look at, we doing what the Most High wants us to do, and he gonna make us prosperous. You might not understand it because you haven't been in it long enough, I guess, or don't realize that his word is true. Going back to Judah, 5th chapter, talking to us. We the children of Israel, telling us what time it is. Just are we gonna listen? Judah 5 and 17, it says, and which they sinned not before their power, they prospered. Because the Most High that hated iniquity was with them. Because, people saying the Most High, he hate the sin, but he loved the sinner. Religious got the nerve to say that, y'all. Let's look at, let's see if that's true or not, according to the Bible. Let's go to Ecclesiasticus, the 12th chapter, and the 6th verse. Let's see what the Most High says his own self. He said, for the Most High hateth sinners. Hear that? For the Most High hateth sinners. But I thought he hate the sin, but he loved the sinner. For the Most High hateth sinners, and will repay vengeance unto the unrighteous, and keepeth them against the mighty day of their judgment. Make it mean something different. He's telling you, he hateth sinners. Now let's go back to Judah 5. I digress. Let me go through this. Judah 5, because sometimes I'll just be, going into precepts and I just keep going and going and going. But Judah 5 and 17, it says, and whilst they sin not before their power, we didn't make, the Most High angry by breaking his law, statutes, commandments, they prospered. We prospered. Because the Most High that hated iniquity, as we just read, he hated the sinners, was with them. Now he's telling another nation, this is another nation telling their leader, concerning us. But when they departed from the way which he appointed them, that's the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High, his rules and regulations, when we departed from following the rules and regulations of the Most High, they were destroyed in many battles, very sore. We were destroyed. The Most High destroyed us and were led captives into a land that was not theirs, over and over again. So if the Jewish people claim to be the Israelites, the people of the book, and they should be able to show, like I'll show you pictures. I got pictures to show you of us in captivity under the Egyptians and so forth. And it's us. It looked like us. He said, but when we departed from the way which he appointed them, they were destroyed in many battles, very sore, and were led captives into a land that was not theirs. And the temple of their power was cast to the ground, and their cities were taken by the enemies. See, like we fell in 70 AD under the Romans, who are the so-called Italian Caucasians, that took us down and destroyed our temple, stole everything out of the temple. And we fell in 70 AD. But Mashiach warned us. Said, when you see these cities compassed with armies, what armies would it be? What people ruled when he was on the earth? What people killed him? The Caucasians killed him. The Romans, Caucasians killed Mashiach Yahushua. Who's talking about that? They killed Mashiach Yahushua. Hung him on a tree, put nails in his hands and his feet, stabbed him in the side, put a crown of thorns on his head and beat him before he went to the cross, to the tree. The cross represents the affliction that he had to go through. Smacked him, spit on him, all that. You look at the death of Mashiach Yahushua on my YouTube page, Priest Thaahwam, Thaahwam. Sad, man. Or look at the movie Passion of Christ by Mel Gibson, I think his name is. Yeah, Passion of Christ. He showed a beat down from the beginning to the end. He said he told the truth, they probably would kill him. He said, but now, verse 19, but now are they returned to their power and are come up from the places where they were scattered. See, Most High brought us back to our land from us being scattered among these nations, and have possessed Jerusalem, where their sanctuary is, and are seated in the hill country, for it was desolate. Now therefore, he's telling them, my master and governor, see, this is his leader, if there be any error in this people, and they sin against their power, we break the Most High's law, statutes, and commandments, let us consider that this shall be their ruin. See? That's why we ruin now. But we coming back to the Most High. You keep hearing us say, repent and keep the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. I'm telling you, before repentance, fear the Most High. Understand that and understand that. Fear the Most High and repent. And keep the commandments of the Most High. That's the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High. Who said his loins from his loins up is fire. He's a consuming fire. From his loins down is fire. He said, I'm going to melt you. You better understand. Most I said, I'm going to my place till we acknowledge our offense, how much we have offended them. You done heard it today. He said, don't go to Israel. He said, go to Israel. He said, they ain't going to listen to you, but they won't listen to me. Man. The judgment is something else. He said, now therefore my master and governor, verse 20, if there be any error in this people, and they sin against their power of who? Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob being the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel, let us consider that this shall be their ruin, and let us go up, and we shall overcome them. But, and that's where we're at now. You know, the majority of our people, 2/3 of our people are in sin continually because they say we're not under the law. You've been programmed, your mind's been polluted to believe that you don't have to keep the Most High's laws. That's some kind of witchcraft, some kind of sorcery, something is that you're dealing with that these people are rolling in to have you think like that. But if there be no iniquity, no wickedness in their nation, and see here, we're a nation, we're not no group. We not no club, we not no community, we not no organization, none of that. We a nation. The 12 tribes, the nation of the 12 tribes of Israel. Get it right. But if there be no iniquity in their nation, let my master now pass by. Leave him alone. Let their most high power defend them, and their power be for them. That's why he gonna come back. To be for us, he's gonna be for us, he's gonna defend us, and we become a reproach, a disgrace before all the world. That's what's gonna happen. Because we coming back to the Most High's laws, statutes, and commandments. Those that are truly endowed with the spirit of the Most High to humble themselves and follow him and do what he say do, his rules and regulations. Coming back to him, and he's going to destroy our enemies. There's nothing we can do about it. It's written. You have to make it mean something different. That's what he's saying. Look. So all these scriptures, they should be able to go in here and break down and say it's them. Right? Go to, they gave us Isaiah 34. Go to Isaiah 34. They said 5 and 6. We're going to start at 1. It says, come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear. Let everybody hear this. And all that in there is therein. The world and all things that come forth of it. He said, for the indignation of the Most High is upon all nations, and his fury upon their armies. You hear that? What armies do we have? Yasharallah, Israelites, what armies you have? We don't have no armies. He said, for the indignation of the Most High is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them. Do we have nuclear power? IBM missiles? And his fury is upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter. Remember it said, prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers. We were prepared for slaughter. What do you think slavery was? Over and over again. He said, he hath delivered them to the slaughter. He said, their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. Say, and all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll. As you see in the back of me, that's a scroll right there. Like that nuclear bomb that hit America dropped on Japan, Nagasaki and Hiroshima. Rolled together like a scroll. This is only thing we can describe it as nuclear destruction. And the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their hosts, that's all their armies, shall fall down as the leaf falleth off the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree. Just listen to what it says. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. And heaven is a condition on earth. Power and authority on the earth too. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea. And we read Idumea in the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary, just in case some of you coming in late. As you know, a lot of you do. Let's look what Idumea is. It shall come down upon Idumea. Idumea pertaining to Edom. Greek and Roman name for Edom. The so-called indigenous Caucasian people. You see? This is what it's saying. See? That's what they say. So, it says, my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea. Because remember it told you in 2 Ezra 6 and 9, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning that follow it. So his sword will come down upon Idumea, who is Edom, Rome. The Romans were who? So-called Caucasian people. And upon the people of my curse, to judgment. You see? To judgment. So it behooves you all to hear this. Because verse 8 says, for it is the day of the Most High's vengeance, and the year of recompense for the controversies of Zion, for the controversies of the 12 tribes of Israel. And the streams thereof shall be turned into pitch. This is destruction right here. And the dust thereof into brimstone. And the land thereof shall become burning pitch. It shall not be quenched night nor day. I mean, it's going to burn forever, y'all. Ain't nobody going to put this fire out. Sound like the lake of fire to me. The smoke thereof shall go up forever. From generation to generation, it shall lie waste. None shall pass through it forever and ever. See, it's finished, y'all. Just a matter of where you want to be at when this happens. So, I mean, you know me, I can go on and on and on. Let me just look at Ecclesiastes. In the regular Bible, Revised Version Bible, not the Apocrypha. Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. It says, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. What did he say? Fear the Most High and keep his commandments. What is this? For this is the whole duty of man. He said, for the Most High shall bring every work into judgment. Everything that we have done in these mortal bodies is going to be brought into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good. We know we read Romans 7 and 12. What's good? The Most High's laws and commandments are good. Whether it be good, you're keeping the laws and commandments of the Most High, or whether it be evil. You're taught you're not under the law of the Most High. You ain't keeping the moral laws, the civil laws, the dietary laws, the ceremonial laws. Therefore, you evil. Straight up. Or show your religion that's keeping the moral laws, the civil laws, the dietary laws, the ceremonial laws. And now we can talk. You know, instead of getting ready for Halloween. Come on. Y'all better understand. Show me where my second side honored Christmas, Halloween, Easter, and all of any of that. I showed you too many times what he celebrated. The holy days that the Most High said we're supposed to follow. And the days that we said we were going to honor in getting the victory over our enemies. Point blank. See, y'all better understand. 2 Corinthians 11 and 14. And no marvel, for Satan himself, the ultimate demon, is transformed. He's transformed. Transformed meaning he changed. Into an angel of light. We know that light we read in Proverbs 6:23 is the commandments of the Most High. So he's pretending like he's righteous. He's the light. The Master Shai said he's the light. In John 1 and 4 down. I mean, he said he's the light. So he's pretending like he's the power. The anointed. And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. Therefore, it is no great thing if his ministers, so Satan got ministers, pastors, priests, and teachers, also be transformed, change themselves over as the ministers of righteousness, whose end shall be according to their works. You're going to be judged by your works. That's why it behooves anyone to hear my voice to come back to this truth, man. Or try and come and learn the truth. Verse 13, for such are false apostles, deceitful workers, transforming themselves into the apostles of Mashiach. See, these are the things that you're looking at. And if you're part of that, then you heard what he said. You heard what he said. See? Go to the judgment of your works. Go to How you gonna be judged by what you do in these mortal bodies? All of us. Nobody's gonna escape this. Go to 2 Corinthians, the 5th chapter. I believe it is. 2 Corinthians 5 and 10. It say, for we must all appear before the judgment seat of a Mashiach, that every one may receive the things done in his body. What we doing in his bodies? According to that he have done, whether it be good, we know it's good, keeping the laws of the Most High, the statutes, commandments of the Most High, or bad, evil, as it said in Ecclesiastes 12 and 13 and 14. Knowing therefore the terror of the Most High, while Mashiach Yahushai, we persuade men, but we are made manifest unto the Most High, and our trust also are made manifest in your consciousness, the way you think. You see? Because you go to Revelation 20. This is y'all. I'm about to bring it on home. Revelation 20 and 12, it says, and I saw the dead, small and great, stand before the Most High, while Mashiach Yahushai, and the books were open. See, you got books that are recording everything that we're doing. Books gonna be open, and another book was open, which is the book of life. And the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books, according to their works, according to the things you've done in these mortal bodies. And the sea gave up the dead which were in it. So a lot of people that died in the sea gonna have to give up. Sea gonna have to give up the dead that's in it. And death and hell have holding people too, delivered up the dead which were in them. And they were judged, every man according to their works. You hear that? We're going to be judged, every one, according to our works. And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. And whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire. So all that we do in these mortal bodies should be works that would have us be worthy in the eyes of the Most High, for our names to be written in the book of life. Because it said, and whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire. That you just said it's going to burn day and night, and it shall not be quenched. So it behooves you to hear what the Most High is saying, so your name can be written in the book of life. And know that you got to learn these laws, statutes, commandments, because that's what the Mashiach used to rebuke Satan, the devil. How you gonna rebuke the wiles of the devil? You even know what the Mashiach did to rebuke him. Ain't nobody teaching that. Enough people. I ain't heard no pastors teaching that. Because they the devil. Only reason why you ain't gonna do it because you the devil. If not, show what it is that the Mashiach did as an example to rebuke the devil. In Matthew the 4th chapter and Luke the 4th chapter. He rebuked him by the law of the Most High, which y'all say we not under. And with that, I say, hey, Krum Most High, Krum Mashiach Yahushai, and Krum Yasharallah, and I'm out.